And welcome back to Atreyu News. Backward Red State Watcher. NBC host resigns after network's stance against freedom of speech. The host of NBC's America Got Talent, Nick Cannon, has resigned after he was reprimanded by the network officials for a joke he told during one of his comedy specials. Breitbart reports singer and TV personality Nick Cannon says he is stepping down as host of America's Got Talent after NBC executives reportedly publicly reprimanded and ridiculed him over a joke he made during one of his stand-up comedy specials. After days of deliberating and some extremely disappointing news that I was being threatened with termination by executives because of comedy special that was only intended to bring communities closer together. I was to be punished for a joke, Cannon wrote in a lengthy Facebook post on Monday. Well, political correctness is the cancer of the West, and once you take freedom of speech away from one person, it trickles down time and time again. This has weighed heavy on my spirit. It was brought to my attention by my team that NBC believed that I was in breach of contract because I disparaged their brand, Cannon wrote. In my defense, I would ask how so, or is this just another way to silence and control an outspoken voice who often battles the establishment? Cannon told radio host Howard Stern last week that NBC executives weren't laughing when Cannon made a joke about the network costing him his black card while filming his upcoming Showtime comedy special, Stand Up, Don't Shoot. The 36-year-old actor apparently cracked several jokes about NBC during the comedy special, which saw Cannon use the N-word several times. Just in, listen to what Trump said about education. Great parent-teacher listening sessions this morning with Vice President Mike Pence.
I said many times in my campaign, we want every child in America to have the opportunity to climb the ladder to success. I want every child also to have a safe community, and we're going to do that very much. We're going to be helping you a lot. A great school, and someday to get a really well-paying job, or better, own their own company, and a lot of people are looking at that. But it all begins with education, and that's why we're here this morning. And I'm here also to celebrate a little bit with Betsy, because we started this journey a long time ago, having to do with choice and so many other good things with education, and I'm so happy that that all worked out. Right now, too many of our children don't have the opportunity to get that education that we all talk about. Millions of poor, disadvantaged students are trapped in failing schools, and this crisis, and it really is a crisis of education and communities working together, but not working out, and we're going to change it around, especially for the African American communities. It's been very, very tough and unfair, and I know that's a priority, and it's certainly a priority of mine. That's why I want every single disadvantaged child in America, no matter what their background or where they live, to have a choice about where they go to school. And it's worked out so well in some communities where it's been properly run and properly done, and it's a terrific thing. Charter schools in particular have demonstrated amazing gains and results, and you look at the results, we have cases in New York City that have been amazing in providing education to disadvantaged children, and the success of so many different schools that I can name throughout the country that I got to see during the campaign. I went to one in Las Vegas. It was the most unbelievable thing you've ever seen.
Isn't that great? Common Core is out, and every child gets the opportunity to win at life. Not only that, the parents get to choose the education. If you want private education, you get private education. Beyonce gets slammed by another singer, and it's bad. From radio.com, in a comment that's sure to bring a massive attack from the Beehive, Carlos Santana has offered his opinion about why Adele won Album of the Year at the 59th Annual Grammy Awards. According to him, Beyonce isn't a real singer. I think that Adele won because she can sing, Santana told the Australian Associated Press. To make matters worse, he also tried to qualify the difference between Adele's talent and Beyonce's. With all respect to our sister Beyonce, he said, Beyonce is very beautiful to look at, and it's more like modeling kind of music. Music to model a dress. She's not a singer, with all respect to her. Santa performed with Beyonce at the pregame festival festivities before the Super Bowl in 2003. For her part, Adele thought the Album of the Year award should have gone to Beyonce for Lemonade. She even spent a good part of her acceptance speech talking about how much Beyonce has influenced her. So that's funny, eh? She wins an award and she talks about her competition. It's a bit strange, isn't it? The results are in. The effects of deportation are startling. Many questions surround the effectiveness of President Trump's crackdown on illegal immigration and deportation. However, following the deportation of 10,000 criminal immigrants, Norway has experienced their lowest rate of reported crimes in 14 years. Well, that's fantastic. Good for them. Spiza reports Norway's Progress Party, which is one of the two government parties, takes the credit for less crime in the country. The Progress Party can rightfully take the credit for the number of crimes and also plunging, as the party holds the posts of both the Minister of Justice and Immigration Minister, and in addition, it has the strictest immigration policies of all the establishment parties. Well, there you go. This whole open border world order has to be the stupidest thing anybody could ever push down our throats when it's so blatantly evident. Once a country becomes a sovereign state and has its own borders and its own policies, it has its best interests in hand, you'll watch crime plummet because the jobs are there and the right people are there. All the necessities are there. Like, how can you lose? It's just common sense, but they try to push the opposite on us. The Progress Party Justice Policy spokesman Ulf Isaac Lerstein told Dagbladet that this significant drop in report crime is partially because they have deported nearly 10,000 criminal immigrants under the current... Well, no kidding. You have people that are criminals in your country. What do you think they're going to do? If they're a criminal before, they'll be a criminal after. Like, it's really strange to watch Western people fight for the rights of foreigners or criminals. But that's going to change.